Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Stasia Bliss here. We're talking about embodying life force energy, which is your Kundalini. It is super windy outside. I took down my lighting in my room, my powerful studio light, so I could just do videos outside because it's so warm and summery. And then this cold, blustery, you might be able to hear it behind me because the window's open, wind came in and poof, it's freezing. So I'm here by the window. I'm a little bit later doing this video today because I had a bunch of appointments, and I just wanted to pop on and pull a card for you. We are in the week of the summer solstice, so if you're Northern Hemisphere, coming up on Thursday, I think it's like 2:30 in the afternoon Mountain Time, so like 2:50 Mountain Time, 1:50 Pacific. So we're coming in close on it, and yeah, I'm going to be starting to talk about the tarot, the major arcana of the tarot, and how these different archetypes are part of the embodiment journey. So it's actually a really cool thing I'm going to start sharing with you guys. Maybe not every day, maybe every couple of days, so we can really get some time to process and integrate the information. So if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and like the channel so you can, find out when those are happening. So let's find out the card for today. Oh, this goes along with what I was already thinking. These are beautiful astrology herbal medicine cards. This is Cat's Claw Purification, and it's a 25, which is a 7. I'm definitely feeling this, even this wind before the solstice energy, there's some clearing out happening. So if you haven't already noticed that, purification is a big theme in the awakening process. If you think about it, like we're becoming fine-tuned instruments, and anything that's not harmonious in our life, it has to be purified. And that's what Shakti, Kundalini Shakti is doing, is purifying the elements of your life. And it doesn't matter how hard you try to hold on to certain things, if they're not meant for you, they're gonna go. So that's also getting into like the Tower of the Tarot, which we'll get to eventually. But today, Cat's Claw, powerful herb. Let's just see what the book has to say about the Cat's Claw. And maybe there's a little tidbit in there for you today. So this is about rewriting the story. Wow, have I not said this lately? Like we're definitely in a rewrite, especially with Gemini coming in for this whole year, all the planets that it's touching. Gemini has to do with the mind and writing and communicating and the story of our lives. And with Jupiter there, we are really getting an opportunity to look at, to expand on, to shift the story, to shine the light on the story, to really learn the lesson if we hadn't learned it before. Because remember, Jupiter is associated with Sagittarius, the great visionary, the teacher. This is a DNA purification process, so you might be feeling old stuff coming back up, things around worthiness. It says, called una de gato in Spanish, cat's claw has been used medicinally by Central and South American tribes for at least 2,000 years. The Ashanika tribes in central Peru have the longest recorded history with the plant, using it to treat asthma, inflammation of the urinary tract, arthritis, bone pain, recovery from childbirth, and cancer. These are not medical advice. These are just recommends and historical references. Other Peruvian indigenous tribes used it for diabetes, hemorrhages, menstrual irregularities, fevers, viruses, tumors, internal cleansing, and balancing the body. Modern scientific research has confirmed its effectiveness in treating asthma, upper respiratory infections, viral infections, wounds, environmental toxicity, poisoning, and so much more. As a powerful immune stimulant, cat's claw is ruled by the archetypal energy of Mars and its higher octave Pluto. Remember, Pluto is in Aquarius, and we'll be moving back into Capricorn just one more little bit near the end of the year. But it is activating a lot of humanity stuff, right? It ignites many essential biological processes in the immune system, remedying many inflammatory diseases while rebalancing the body through purification and renewal, which are both Mars and Pluto elements. Like Mars, it stimulates to regulate, It confronts to purify. It initiates to heal. Ooh, those are very powerful archetypes. And remember, if you have a lot of heat, Mars stuff in your chart already, this might not be the herb for you because it is a Martian plant. So it is hot and stimulating and dry usually. So if you're having symptoms that are more hot, this is not a recommended herb for you, but maybe there's some energetics to it that you could take on. So the guidance of the card, just as an archetype, is saying cat's claw powerfully protects our sacred essence, our blood, and our DNA. Like the Black Panther, it's regarded as one of the mighty protectors of the sacred ways of the forest. Cat's claw is here today to help remove blockages, wounding, or trauma. Energetically, cat's claw clears ancestral trauma, deeply assisting our healing as we rewrite our story. Wow, cat's claw sounds like what I do. So DNA reprogramming, clearing ancestral traumas, removing blockages. I think this is my archetype for the work that I do. So this is a reminder to befriend the silence of the dark void, because like the energy of Black Panther, it roams through our darkness with courage and curiosity, assisting us in accessing the hidden light of truth. And this is also about channeling the gifts your ancestors have provided, knowing your path is loved and supported by life. So yeah, a lot of times we find ourselves in the awakening journey and then boom, we're like in the darkness, or things seem to be crashing down. And we're like, oh, I thought I was doing so good and all this great stuff I've been learning and I've been doing, and now I'm plummeted to the depths. I mean, this is the journey again and again. And it teaches us resilience. It teaches us, when to let ourselves just be down and to not judge it, and then to allow the divine timing to bring us back up again. So just because we got knocked down doesn't mean we need to hurry and get back on our feet. That might just be exactly where we need to be. So if you're in that place, calling on this frequency, it doesn't necessarily remove the obstacle right away. Even when I do clearing work, when we do emotion code or body code or something, it's like the stuckness moves, but there's still the processing of the change, right? And the allowing has to be there. The surrender has to be there. The openness of heart has to be there. So the challenges may come this week as we're preparing for the potent solstice alignment, or we receive these higher consciousness. And I like to say codes, even though some people make fun of that term. It's because light is our DNA, and there are codes, they are blueprint, they are messages. We actually consume in the light as this is preparing to come in. This week, we are making room for that. So even if you're not watching this right when I'm recording it and it's later on, this process might be happening for you when you're watching this video. So just allowing the purification, maybe go back to some of the yoga meditation videos, find some of the purification practices like neti, like Nadi Shodin, like Tratak, the candle gazing. Drink lots of water, maybe take a bath. With this fire in the sky, it's good to balance with the cooling water, and take care of yourself. It's good to be out under the sun. It's also good to know when to say when. Okay, I love you and thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and we'll see you again soon. Namaste.